Hello, babies. Hello. What is going on? Happy Sunday morning. I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to get a reading in. I've been up. I don't know. I kept waking up in the middle of the night. I woke up like 3 something. 3:35. 3:35. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Why do I do that every time I'm starting? Oh, maybe it's the sandalwood. I lit sandalwood incense, and maybe that's making my nose itch. Sandalwood could be significant. But 3:35, and then the cat, oh my God. I like turned over at like 6 something, and this guy is meowing up in my face, licking me, trying to get me to wake up because he hungry. I was like, dude, are we serious now? But I did it. And I've been up since 6. So, hi. All right. So what are we doing? We're doing the charms. I think we're going to get we're going to mix it up, right? And get some of these. And this tarot deck is a Rider-Waite. It's very special to me. I got it from a garage sale page, market book. Facebook can be significant. Marketplace could be significant. But I got it from Facebook, from the marketplace. A woman was having like a sale. Her mother had passed away. And her mother had been doing tarot for like 30 years. These cards are from like the 70s. That shit is dope as hell. The box, it doesn't have a guidebook. Look how crazy it looks. 1971. This shit is old. And look how, I don't know, they just look different to me. Even the paper, the card stock that they're on is different than what it is today. Even look at this. How it was written. It looks like it's just different. So I typically don't use this deck. I keep it on my altar. But look at us using it today. So, ooh. And I keep it on my love altar. My altar for love. I also keep I have rose quartz stones and little hearts that I'm making shit with. Like this here is something like you'll be able to hang over your door, and it'll help to keep the loving energy in. Pink is very compassionate, very loving, unconditional love type energy, a softer energy. So this is to keep soft energy in the house. I'm going to perfect it. I think it's cute though. So you can hang it over your door, or maybe you can hang it in the car. Shit, maybe you could attach it to your keys if that crystal isn't too heavy for you to carry. But I keep these crystals on the love altar because I want that energy to, always be circulating. Like the filter and like the ducts in your house circulate in the air. I want the love to always be circulating. So, yes. So we have self-care, travel and journey, an entrepreneur, and then we have narcissistic behavior. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. All right, I am back. So we need to get one more. So we have self-care and travel and journey. Self-care with this travel and journey, it could be inward, a physical, you could be physically taking care of yourself, or mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in terms of, coming to some point, the healing starts when there's awareness, where you're awakened to something. So this, oh my God, this awakening or this travel could have to do with someone following their own course. So the entrepreneur and the travel and journey energy is together. Some of the self-care could be away from a narcissistic energy, traveling away from someone, leaving a relationship, leaving a job, leaving any place that feel that there's lack of empathy. The relationship feels very toxic. It feels chaotic. There's never anything resolved. It's always you're feeling like you're at fault or you're guilty or you are the, like, feel that. You never feel like it's cohesive. It's always something that you're doing wrong or you're not doing right. It's like the same. It would be someone, if you did something and it turned out good, this person would still tell you what is not right about it. And if you didn't do it at all, then you don't do shit. It's always something. Whether you do or you don't, it's always you're asked out. Excessive need of attention and admiration. Someone who feels as if they're owed something. They're owed your time. They're owed your attention. They're owed your love. They're owed your money. Someone who's very self-serving. One more. Someone could be starting their own business. This business could have something to do with self-care. In terms of working with people who are in this energy. This would be someone who is not aware of themselves. So someone could do something where they help people travel to who they are, travel to it's almost like traveling to the core of the earth, the core of yourself. And we get two. I asked for one, and it's always, always, always. Wolf in sheep's clothing is at the bottom. Let's move our hearts over. I have crystals. I have so many little crystals. And I have these hearts. These are all agate. I don't really know them all, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. These are like sea moss. Is it sea moss? Oh, moss. Sea moss could be significant. Something about gossip. Because I saw that sea moss commercial with Tasha K. So she was doing a gossip reading. So gossip, Tasha K. Maybe someone's name is Tasha. Someone's name could start with a K. Something about gossip. I can't remember what the gossip was about. Oh, something about Portia and some other woman from Real Housewives of something. The lady, was her name Kelly? She was short, like 4'11". I don't know, they're on the show together. Something about sleeping with a pastor, Shani, married to Shaq, who's now married to a pastor. Something about, was that it? I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. No, I don't know. It had to do with church members and mega churches, and it made me think of Greenleaf, because you're supposed to be in church to help the people, not worrying about it becoming a mega church and becoming popular. And then Tasha K did say something that struck me as odd. The guy, that Shani's husband, he was married before, and him and his wife like built the church up. So now that he's married to Shani, the old wife doesn't benefit from the church. I'm thinking, like, benefit how? Because is it like monetary? And if that's the case, then aren't we? That's a business. That's not a place of worship, no? Or is it both? I don't know. I thought the two were separate. Business is business, and this worship stuff is to get your soul right, not your money right. But I know nothing. Self-care. Oh, let me stop saying that. I know nothing. I know enough. I know a lot. I like to say, I am everything and I am nothing. Get to feel that like I'm connected to everything, but at the same time, I'm in the void. It's so freaking crazy. If you asked me to really explain it, I really couldn't, but that's how I feel. So until it is clearly explained to me, I just know what it is and what it ain't. 777 is significant. Sunday, the crown chakra. This is the crown chakra getting clear about something. Clear about someone in this narcissistic energy. Maybe this narcissistic person is an entrepreneur and they travel for work, but maybe maybe they're not as clean as they say. This is like, and when I'm saying clean, it made me think of clean eating. That's someone who says, yeah, I eat clean. I don't eat any pork, no meat, no nothing but fruits and vegetables, all raw. And then they're talking to you about that. And then their person is looking at them like, motherfucker, you just had a bacon, egg, and cheese this morning. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God. And the wolf in sheep's clothing is in the blue color. And so is this nutrition and diet. That's in this color. So this is someone who's they're living foul. They're not who they say they are. Whether this is someone who has a business, and this would be someone who says that they worked out and they got this body by, getting in the gym and just, doing what they needed to do. But this is someone who went to an island and got their body, doctored. A wolf in sheep's clothing. So this wolf in sheep's clothing. And 7 said, we were just talking about church too. New spiritual practices, strategy, victory, inner wisdom. Something about a mega church or a church, a pastor, a wife, an ex-wife, I don't know. That could be very well significant. We're talking about entrepreneur with spiritual practices. That's church as a business, no? Someone's pastor is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Maybe this information is going to be available in July, or something is going to happen in July, because a narcissist can't hide their behavior for too long. If you get them in the right position or the right energy and do something or say something that triggers the core of who they are, you trigger that. You trigger them. This person will black the fuck out. Now everything is coming out. And you're like, oh shit, you didn't even know. Shit you didn't even think was on the table. And you're like, oh shit, you did that too? Oh my God, that was you? And it's so crazy because this energy is so fucking crazy. It makes me think of the whole Superman and Clark Kent thing. How do people not know that Superman and Clark Kent are the same person? A pair of glasses and a hat can change who someone is. It changes them so much that it makes them not recognizable. That's what this energy is. This person didn't it was noticeable. They were like red flags. There were things to be seen, but they weren't spoken. They weren't questioned. Almost like they say you're not supposed to question God. They didn't question this leader, this entrepreneur. And this doesn't have to be a church, because with this 777 energy, this could just be someone coming up with a new strategy for their business or new strategy. This would be someone, if it's in the shadowy energy, this would be someone who is getting canceled and trying to come up with a way to appeal to the public. And then not just cancel culture where somebody doesn't like something and their feelings are hurt and now they want to, I want to report this. Not that type of energy. I'm talking about confirmation. Euchanite is significant. I know this. This is the one that I know. Euchanite. This is someone who's done some fucked up shit. And now people are looking at them like, all right, you're weird. In the weirdest way possible. Now this person is trying to figure out using their narcissistic ways because they don't care. They don't care that they are seen for who they are. They care that that they are not having the same notoriety that they have. So they care about being it's not like because they are seen, they want to stop what they were doing. They want to stop being the person that they're seen for. They don't want to do that. They just want to find a new cover, a new mask. They want to put on a hat and glasses and think that that changes who they are. And it doesn't. It's like, I see you. What are you doing? Like, I see you. So, this person is perpetrating a fraud. And this could be as simple as nutrition and diet, what they eat. I knew somebody who, their uncle was Muslim, so he didn't eat pork. But his mother-in-law was like, oh, that motherfucker, and this was in conversations when he wasn't around. Oh, you know, and it wasn't like that. Like, she didn't speak that way. But I'm paraphrasing because I'm me. But it's like, oh, that motherfucker say he don't eat pork. I'm going to test out that theory. I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to hide it in his food. And I really don't know if it happened. I don't remember that in the conversation. But it was I'm going to put this in his food and see if he eats it. I think it did happen. My memory, it was like a long time ago, very long. So I don't know I don't remember specifically. But if he did eat it, it was like he didn't get sick. He's a fraud. You do have bacon in your diet. So, we're talking about food and we're talking about religion. So, I don't know. All right, let's get some letters. And then we'll get the charms and pour them out over the top. 1705 could be significant. Oh, I was about to say, what the helly? What the helly? Number 6, the letter Y. 6Y, year 6. So 6 years, someone could have a 6-year-old. Someone could have been in a business or traveling for business for 6 years. Something about a yes, 6 yeses could be significant. 6 business trips could be significant. 6 years, 2006 could also be significant. July 6th could be significant as well. The letter F is significant. 6F, F6, that could be like a F6. I don't know, an airplane. I don't know if that's the name of an airplane, but that's what I thought. So airplane, airplane travel is significant. FYF, FY, FYI for your information. Someone's name could be Fry, Frey. With me. Something about someone being in their pride. The narcissistic behavior. And dealing with their business, or even going their own course. It doesn't have to be a business. It could be someone, when I think of an entrepreneur, I think it's just somebody doing their own thing. This is the crowd doing this person is doing this. This is, it could be at your job. You work at a 9 to 5, but you're an entrepreneur in your job because you do things on your own to take from the company to give you extra money. Taking money off the books, or taking bribes, or allowing certain contracts to go out, or certain applications to be able to be processed because you get a benefit from it. So that could be significant as well. 175 could be significant. Number 7 is significant. This wanted to pop out. So March or Wednesday is significant. Oh, okay. The letter Z, so something is over. something regarding love. Now, because of the pink, we just saw the pink, the rose quartz, the heart chakra, compassion, unconditional love. Someone found out that someone that they are unconditionally in love with or unconditionally love is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone who they say they are, but they aren't. The number 1 is significant. July 1st could be significant. 61 or 16. They're both the same color. So this could be, you don't know if this number is significant. Maybe it's a part of a license plate. It could be travel, a license plate. I don't know if that's something to do with a church. That number could be significant. 16 years could be significant, or 61. Maybe someone's that age. 1 year, 6 years, or 1 to 6 years is significant. Something about the 6 and the 1, it encompasses this pride energy in this letter F. 6 and 1 also break down to 7. So something about this letter F and pride is significant to this Sunday crown chakra and July energy. Someone who's strategizing or has inner wisdom about something. Someone who's setting up some new spiritual practices. This is someone who's a liar. The narcissistic behavior. This is someone who's trying to reinvent themselves. Become Clark Kent, but not in a good way. This would be, wasn't there a series where Superman was like, there was a shadow version of him, like the evil version? That's who this person would be. Like, if they were in their light energy, they would probably be able to light up the world. But in this energy, they only bring destruction and darkness. Mercury, communication, intellect, reason, quick thinking, understanding, problem solving. With the 7, strategizing, trying to solve a problem. Wednesday, we saw Wednesday with March. So Wednesday is significant. W's and M's are significant. Roman. Sagittarius is significant. Made me think of Nicki Minaj or Roman. Roman's revenge. Roman is her alter ego. The shadow version of Nicki Minaj. This is the closest planet to the sun. So Mercury is the planet closest to the sun, but it's not the sun. So say I'm Mercury, but I want to be the center of attention. I want everything to be about me. What do? I try to take over the sun. I try to take over the main character energy. I try to maybe replace the sun. Something about a messenger from God, a swift message, a swift action. And the surface is heavily cratered. So this is someplace that's very difficult to walk. I imagine walking on a rigid land and barefoot. I don't know what that means, but it's significant. And then atmosphere. So it's hard to... Something about being lightheaded. Lightheaded. Someone could be light-skinned. Light-skinned. I'm sorry. It's, the allergies and the stuffy nose. All that good jazz. Let's see if we can put these. Maybe it needs a little love around this. I'm sorry. That was a snort. Maybe we need a little love around this little area. Because there's a lot of negative, a lot of ego. It's a lot of ego. So, okay. I wanted to move this. So the letter K is significant with regard to this new strategies. Maybe this letter K is, oh wow. Maybe this letter K, there's communication with this letter K. This letter K is significant. Oh, this communication with, someone who's a pork eater who says they're not. Someone who's a liar, ideally. There's communication about this liar. And about them being a wolf in sheep's clothing. Blue, blue, and blue. This blue here is a lighter blue though. So maybe someone was speculating about something in the past, the lighter blue would make me think of something like it is faded almost, like faded with the white. So the white would be the purity energy, the clarity, someone who's trying to say that there's something that they're not. And now the blue is starting to come in and it's fading the white out. So it's making someone get into this energy where they have to use reasoning, they're problem solving about someone. And this someone is trying to figure out a way to get this person not to think about it. F and K. This is the person in the pride. Que no fiesta, the entrepreneur, the narcissist. And this person is next to the strategizing, thinking, the reasoning. Like this person is thinking about this person here because the question started to come about. And look, we have leadership, victory, honor, bravery, and courage. Que no fiesta. I feel like it should go here because this is the energy that this person is in, this letter K energy. Oh. And this person here with their pride, the narcissistic energy, with the lack of empathy, no love, this 1 and this 6 are in this silver color. Silver and with these particular cards reminds me of swords energy, which is like bittersweet. This is finding out that someone isn't as kind and loving as they say that they are. This is someone who's more in the Emperor in the reverse energy. Very like, I don't know if you're that. How they're seen and how they're portrayed by others is more important than the actual substance within. I want to pretend to be like I love you, but I don't really want to act like I love you. I don't want to do the work to love you. I want to reap the benefits, though, of loving you. Something about a camel is significant. Camel Valley could be significant. Something about a yacht, or I said a yacht, but this is a boat. Like it looks like a cruise. So maybe, don't know, misinterpreting something is significant. Misinterpreting a yacht for a cruise ship. I don't know, the misidentification of someone is significant. So we have Uranus energy, rebellion, eccentricity, upheaval, freedom, and change. This is the 7th planet from the sun. So it's a colder energy. See how it's next to this blue? So it's like the blues are starting to fade into each other. It's starting to become someone's energy in terms of this blue. Blue represents relationships. The water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It also represents like your throat chakra, speaking, talking. It makes you also think of, this blue makes me think of policemen. So security, protection. It makes me think of the blue wall. Even sometimes at a detriment. So someone, maybe the blue wall is falling. Someone could be in law enforcement as well. But this Uranus energy with the Greek, something about a sorority or a fraternity could be significant. But with this, sorry, that was a personal thing. Oh shit. This Uranus is groups of people, communities. So that could be significant. So we said it's the 7th planet from the sun, a colder energy. The 7th planet from the sun, this is a planet closer to Neptune, which is a very cold planet. So we have the name William or Herschel could be significant. The god of sky, more communication energy, more logic, more reasoning. The gas giant, somebody is full of hot air, someone is full of shit. Larger than earth. Larger than earth. It's like someone in this ego energy. Larger than earth, so you're larger than Mother Gaia. You're larger than, if you're larger than earth, then does that mean that you're in the atmosphere? Are you source? Are you divine? Are you God? That is this energy. That something about a wife or a mother, a nurturing maternal energy, or an energy that should be nurturing or maternal in someone's life is significant. And something about being overthrown by a son. So a child overthrowing a parent could be significant. I typically like to turn it over and take from the bottom. So I don't know if you have to know. So questions. Why? I have questions. 6 questions could be significant. Or a question about the number 6. The letter F is significant. Someone wants to know why. Regarding someone's rebellion or regarding someone's an upheaval. It makes me think of the Tower energy. Tower is Scorpio and Aries energy. The Tower, so is the Emperor, Aries energy. And Aries would be a prideful energy. So Aries could be significant. But the upheaval with the Tower, so something is always blowing up. Something is always falling apart because something just is not right. It's not built on a firm foundation. It's not sturdy. It's not something that you could depend on. So this could be something that's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Challenges, danger, protection, strength, attacks. Maybe someone is afraid to ask questions because they need to feel like they have to protect themselves. Because this energy here of this Aries and the Emperor in the reverse is someone who could be very physical. Who when they get angry, they want to throw hands because they can't control themselves. Something is significant about a Cancer energy. Someone's protecting themselves from cancer. Someone could have been protecting themselves during Cancer season in July. Protecting themselves from an attack. Someone could have gotten attacked at someone's business. Like you go in to do business someplace and you get into a fist fight with the owner. This would be like a community store. The questions, the whys could be the police coming through. Somebody may need an order of protection. The business owner, someone is forbidden from entering someplace. Oh yeah, look, there. 0 tolerance. Someone is ordered, they can't go in someplace. The number, and the 10 is over. Something is over for someone in this energy of this pride and this narcissistic behavior, this person who doesn't give a shit about anybody but themselves. Something is over for them. And with this energy here, this is something that's bittersweet. It hurts. Pride comes before the fall. So someone will be, or is it, maybe July is significant for that energy, will be experiencing something that causes them embarrassment. Good to know if that 160 is significant, 106, 601, or 610. This energy is the bittersweet energy though. So there was a good and bad aspect of this. It was not good and bad. There's a light aspect of it, something that made it happy, joyful. And there's a shadow aspect, something that was done in the dark that made it deceitful, disturbing. The letter D could be significant. C. The letter C is significant with regard to this communication. Maybe this communication happened between someone with the letter C and the letter K. The letter F, C, and K are the only letters in pink. Something, it could be significant about like 3 people. I mean, it could be that the person with the C and the K, that's their initials. The name Cook could be significant. Coy, a coy fish, or someone's being coy, acting like they don't know something, or they're acting very innocent or nonchalant. July 1st through July 6th could be significant, or July 1st, 6th, and 10th, the 16th. Those are all July, right? I mean, Cancer season. So something about those dates in July is significant. Oh, and 8. The 8th also. Someone could have been born in 1980 or 2000. The year 2000, 2001, 2006, and 2008 could be significant. Bitches. And I'm saying, this is for all of us. We're all bitches right now. Bitches. All the numbers are in this silver color. Something could be significant about money being bittersweet, or these years being bittersweet. It was like pain and pleasure. Let me move this. It's like pain and pleasure associated with those years or with those numbers. The 2018, 2010, 2016. Oh my God, my nose is itching. The letter N is significant with regard to this shift. Why did I say shift? With regard to this leadership. With regard to bravery and honor. But this person is farther away from the communication. 8N or N8. Like, these could be like apartment numbers. C8. Calvin Klein. The name Calvin or Klein could be significant. CK. I don't know. Coke. Could be significant. The other C word I don't like that references a male penis. That's one of the words I don't like. I think I've used it to explain the things that is supposed to be explained with it, but I don't like using that word. All right, we're running out of space. I didn't think it was going to be this big. Pause. That's what she said. So let's remember we got the wolf in sheep's clothing. We're still going to use, this is like, we're already 36 minutes in. Let's try to speed this up. God damn it. I need more space. It'll be coming. I have more space than I need. Or than I can think to use. Something about that is significant. So we did this at the bottom. Did we pick this up already? We'll just do that. So abundance, luck, prosperity, wealth, and fortune. Something about good luck. Questions regarding someone's good luck or their wealth, their fortune. Questions. These questions could have something to do with this person here. 6 questions. Something about a document could be significant, like a questionnaire. Something about a community and abundance and luck and fortune is significant. Maybe something is about to change with regard to that. The letter P is significant. QP, PQ. The only 2 yellows and they're together. So the questions have to do with this letter P and how they got this fortune and this wealth, prosperity. P is for prosperity. It could be questions regarding like a restraining order, a protection order. P is for protection. Questions about how someone was in danger during cancer season is significant. And again, look, P is for pride. Whoever this letter P is, this person, PPP could be significant. Questionnaire of form. A PPP loan could be significant. But there's questions around this letter P, this fortune, this community, and this danger or protection. Look, another P with peace. Someone's last name could be Peace, Price. Letter P, significant, very. Peace and pride. But in between peace and pride is danger. So someone can't get any peace because of someone else's pride during cancer season in July. These dates are significant. We have turns grief to joy, liberates you of fear and guilt. So someone is trying to gain some type of peace. The number 6 is significant. This is 600. The 396, the 6 in this made me look up here at this 6. So 666 is significant. 369, Tesla, something about what someone manifested. Those numbers specifically could be significant. So liberates you of fear and guilt. Someone is trying to gain peace from this dangerous energy. From this person here that only brings about. And this dangerous energy could be like a metaphor for like cancer itself. Something could be significant about July with someone regarding cancer and their fight with cancer. With this in the cook or coke energy, it makes me think of someone who may be doing something because they feel some type of way. Just respectfully about what they're going through. So cooking, maybe the way they're eating is a problem and is counteracting what they should be doing for their situation, their illness. Coke, someone could be indulging in something to try to get their mind off of something. We had the other C word, COCK, engaging in, a lot of activities that affect the body. So that's significant. The letter T is significant, something about OT. Overtime. Someone went into overtime to try to relieve themselves from this grief or joy. This is someone, it would be like a woman who's in an abusive relationship and she's doing everything possible, anything possible in order to get out. A woman or a man, because men can be abused as well. October could be significant. Someone could have found out that they were sick in October. So October with these dates, the 1st, the 6th, the 8th, the 10th, the 16th, the 18th. Did I say the 1st? Yeah, I think I did. So what else do we have? Queen of Cups. Oh, more questions. Yes, so this could be a King of Cups, a Queen of Cups, and a Queen of Wands. This could be like a Page of Wands, which would be like, this could be a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Wands, and a Queen of Wands is a fire sign. These would be like water signs. So Leo, Aries, and Aries is very significant. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is significant. And this would be all of the 3 signs as well. But this specifically is Aries energy, Queen of Wands. This person here, it could be like a mother and a child, or it could be a person who acts immature. So this would be definitely someone who would put you in an energy of danger because they're a fighter. The Wands energy is active. Let's get active type energy. Interesting. And then if we thought about that in terms of this person having active energy that will fight, this is F for fight. And it's on the pink, so it's for love. Like they would fight for love. Or again, fighting cancer. Cancer Awareness Month could be significant. A breast cancer walk could be significant. Look, we have the right amount of cards. That's so fucking dope. The name Charles or Tom could be significant. What else do I see? So, all right. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. Then this would be like the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. But between them, this Queen of Cups would be the 8 and then the leadership. And the King of Cups would be the C and the T. I don't know what that means. They're connected by the C and they're connected by this 8. But this 8 is bittersweet. This 8 could also mean like an, what is that? The 8 of Swords. There's like no clear communication between these two. It's always, with this energy of it being like the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, it would be two people who haven't really expressed their true emotions for each other. Or their relationship is complicated. It's very emotionally complicated. And C is for communication. Communication, intellect, reasoning. Maybe this King of Cups is trying to find reasoning or understanding, trying to solve a problem with communicating their emotions to a Queen of Cups. This person is closest to the communication card. And the 8 is closest to the both. Well, it's actually touching this one. So maybe this person has an issue with communicating to this person. So that could be significant. QT, quality time, Queen of Cups, and it being bittersweet, not getting the emotional connection that they're looking for from someone they share emotions with. We have the solar plexus. This is courage. This is Leo energy. It's your fire pit. It's like the pit of your stomach type energy. It promotes healing and transformation, fostering love and compassion associated with DNA repair. So this person here wants to repair this with this person here. Boom, boom, boom. The 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number 6 is significant. This King of Cups having issues, self-sabotaging themselves, wanting to promote something healthier with this person here. The C for communication. I want to communicate in a loving way. I want to get out of this energy of not being able to open myself up. Could be significant. The letter Y. So questions. Loving questions. Oh, New York is significant. But if you think of the Y, right? The Y questions. This person with the N could be no. So the N being on the brown card. Brown is 3D. Brown is tangible. This is like in the pink. If I open up myself to this person, will they hurt me? Will they tell me no? I'm opening up my emotions, but will they tell me no? Will they tell me yes? Will they tell me no? Yes is what I want to hear in the Getanofi heart space. But no could be the answer because maybe I fucked up too many times before. Something wasn't healthy. I said I wasn't eating bacon and I was. I said I wasn't sleeping with Jessica, but I was. That could be the case with someone or for someone. All right, so where are we at? Oh, 4837. So New York is significant. Connecticut is significant. What else? Kentucky could be significant. Look, I just realized the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, wanting this communication and wanting to hear the letter yes. I don't want to hear no. And no is the only brown card out here. The solitary card. Someone is afraid of hearing no. Or they're afraid of the N-word. Ooh, the N-word. The N-word could be no, but maybe someone is, slick with their tongue. All right. I'm going to get charms and I'm just going to spread them out and then we'll just, I don't want to get too deep in explaining because this shit is going to it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. All right. This is a third-party situation. This person has questions with regard to this person on who they are and they're trying to connect with this person over here. Ah, you see how it almost splits over here? This person is working overtime to fix some shit. Ah, because it's almost, the number 8 also speaks again real close to that 10 energy. And 10 we talked about is the ending. I gotta end this first, working overtime to end this first, because this is a lot of energy to try to bring the peace. This here is easier. Look at the amount of pink cards over here. And this pink card over here is one that was fake. Someone was playing in the pink, but they weren't in the pink. Ah, look at that. All right. Mercury energy is Virgo and Gemini. Uranus energy is Aquarius. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands is, we said that. The King of Cups is Scorpio. The Queen of Cups is Cancer. All right. Oh. All right. Oh. Okay. I'm glad it's only a few that came out, but some of them I don't know how to explain. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So here, look at where success fell. This is Dalmatian, not Dalmatian. Dang. I believe it's you know what? I believe it's obsidian. Spotted obsidian. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But look where success is. And it's gray and black. Gray and black. Working overtime to succeed and leaving this energy alone. And look, the Eiffel Tower. If you've heard my readings before, when I talk about the Eiffel Tower, it reminds me of that gate in Paris where people go and they put their locks on and they lock it and I'm locking it in. This is what this is. Like, I want to succeed. I want to go to Paris. I want to lock this in. Communication. Something about someone being an anchor. Maybe someone trying to let someone know that, like in the 3D, this is where I feel at home. In my heart space, this is where I feel at home. Then we have noted. Something is noted. Noted that I need to change some shit. New spiritual strategies or new spiritual practices. I need to do something different. Crown chakra, understanding, a higher understanding. This hook, these are those like command hooks. So maybe someone, and I don't know, I just threw that in there, hoping that I would be able to explain it. So someone is trying to hook something. The hook fell on this inner wisdom. Maybe someone is realizing that they're hooked on somebody. Like, this is noted. I need to change the way I'm doing things because I'm hooked on somebody. I'm hooked on this person. And then this right here, this is like a diamond in the rough type of energy, or like a caged diamond. And in the right light, you can see the iridescence. And it fell here on the nutrition and diet. So this is like somebody, if we're going to use the example of someone saying, I don't eat bacon, I don't mess with Jessica. This is someone saying, I don't mess with Jessica, but they do. But they're trying to keep this diamond caged because they don't want to let it go. Gives that Darnell Jones, but in the reverse. This is somebody who they don't know how to heal, so they're still out there fucking and sucking. Ooh. All right, that's the energy we're in. I realized earlier I was being real delicate with the words I was using. And I was like, okay, all right, this is a softer energy. But now it gets a little gritty. This is somebody out there wanting to do their thing, but wanting to keep something. Like, they can still look at it. They could touch it if they want to. Stick your little, if you're tiny enough, stick your little hand in there and touch it. but don't let it out the cage. This is selfish. This is the energy of someone who doesn't want to do right, but they don't want to let someone else go. But this is someone awakening to that. This energy here is, this is the energy of the evil eye. And this is a sister, special sister. So someone's sister was giving someone the evil eye. And it fell over here with being on the hook. So someone's sister could have been jealous that this person's sister, or maybe this person's sister, was jealous of them. And this sister would be fucking up this relationship. And this sister would be, like, this sister would be someone who would say, well, maybe you should be out there fucking around, and doing your own thing. And, not even, being involved in it with this person because they don't want this relationship to flourish. And this person follows along. This up here, so close to this person, like it touches them. This person here is almost 6 degrees of separation. So if it was this person's sister, they're doing it in a way that they don't know. This would be hating from the sidelines. Oh, my sister's in a relationship with someone who, well, it can't be that good if this person is having bacon on the side. But, it would be this person hating. Even though this relationship is fucked up, it's still better than the shit that she got. The letter W is significant to this OT. This could be someone's name. We said William earlier. Or Williams. Willie. Wilma. Wilhelmina? Those are some old names. But this could be a W, like a win, upside down. Somebody wants a win, but it's hard to get by, hard to get the success, because you got to work real hard for that shit. And this is a 0 and a T. So it's not even the right combination of letters, OT. So someone is fighting a battle. It's like fighting a spiritual battle in a 3D courtroom. Where, it would be the equivalent of back in the day where maybe a spiritualist, a psychic, a tarot reader would say, I know this information and this is how I know. It's because I got it from my cards or it came to me. The court doesn't recognize that. They recognize tangible shit. I want to see the proof. So that's what that energy is. You're fighting a battle with the wrong equipment. It's significant. With this pride energy, follow your dreams. They know the way. I don't know what that means. Oh, it gives delusional. Follow your dreams. It gives delusional. It gives someone who thinks that, because this is energy here. The green. This person is following their dreams, has to do with this pride energy. It has to do with tangible shit. Green, it could be greenbacks, money. Green, it could be heart chakra. When green comes about for me personally with the heart chakra, it's like love emotion. What you do for me. Love emotion. If you love me, you'll give me these shoes. If you love me, you'll give me money to go on this trip. If you love me, you'll let me do this. It's always contingent on what I can get from this love. This Cancer energy, this ball, if I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what the ball is. It kind of reminds me of a disco ball. So maybe something happened at like a bar or a club in this July energy with Cancer season. Something about everything that glitters isn't gold, or something that glitters that has a hole in it could be significant. Something that's missing, a piece that's missing. Give them know. That's all I got for that one. This is like a horseshoe, and that's upside down. Again, how someone got their luck, how someone got the questions, why questions. Or even why or how someone I don't know. Something to do with this community. Is someone trying to lock something in? We use these for when we retwist our hair, me and a mister. So something about locks could be significant, or someone trying to clamp something down. The Q and the whatever these questions are with regard to someone's tower energy, the upheaval, the not being able to keep something sturdy or secure. Something about change. Someone trying to clamp something in from changing. And if you know anything, this is not like like this command thing. Once you put the glue on this and put it on the wall, it's only coming down if you remove it. This right here, if you put too many locks in it, it's not gonna do what it's meant to do. So something about this is not, I don't know, someone was trying to lock something in that they couldn't lock in. And someone had wisdom about this. The questions and the P. This is like a skull. Skull's knowledge. It's like a golden skull. So someone had information that was gold. Golden information. Something about a golden goose. I don't know. But there's knowledge. And something about a fake proposal. So this here, this ring, this is like the big gaudy ring. No disrespect to anybody that has a big diamond. But it gives like, I need to be showy. I need to be, I need to put on for the city. This, to keep the peace, someone could have proposed to someone or given them a ring. Something that didn't mean anything. Because there's another ring that's in that bag that has smaller diamonds on it. And it's like it's chips. And it's on a ball like a spear. And that makes me think of like little pieces, little chips of your life, of your memories, of the experiences you've had together. Like, almost like it's worth more than gold. Someone knows something is worth more than gold. Someone's love for someone, the memories. This someone wanted to lock it in. This person is trying to lock it in with an actual lock. And this person is trying to lock it in with a clip. That if too much is pushed into the clip, it won't work. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Something isn't right here. Then the last one we have is family. So this challenges has to do with someone's family or somebody someone has a family with. This was turned over. It's like maybe this person was trying to make a family. This person here wanted to make a family with this person. It turned over because it was a challenge. And within this family unit of being with this person, even if you gave this person a ring, they wouldn't be satisfied. Needing a protection order for someone's home. This person is very violent inside the house. All right. I think that is all we have. I guess we could throw a couple. We already at, it was 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 33 seconds. We'll do some dice. You know what? No, we won't. We're good. Right? We're good. So this is what we needed to know. Maybe I'll get one card just to leave us on the good foot. Leave us on the good foot. I don't know. I don't know why I want to use this. So we are going to use this and another one. Ooh. You don't realize, of course, how frantically beautiful you have always been and how strangely you have acquired an added and special and dangerous liveliness. The name Richard or Burton could be significant. And this fell over here with dangerous loveliness. Remember I said that whoever this person is here, that if they use their powers for good, they would be golden. That's what this is. Like, you don't realize, of course, you don't realize that you don't have to use this energy for some negative shit. how fantastically beautiful you have always been from the Tieto Fiata. Before this person was tainted with whatever energy allowed them to feel this entitlement, Tieto Fiata, something broke this person, or something, something broke this person. And how strangely you have acquired and added and special, acquired abundance, luck, hope, prosperity, wealth, and fortune. How did you acquire that? And strangely acquire. So something is wrong with this person here. Like I said, this person could have a child. So maybe this person was trying to keep a family together. It could also be that this person wasn't the father. King of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands. Like he could come out as the King of Wands. The yellow K could have came out. Or even have come out on this side to say that it was a family unit. So this person is trying to lock something in that's not meant to be locked in. I guess we'll get one of these for this side over here. All right, now we're done. Wow. So this one is, she couldn't make him look just any other. She couldn't make him look just like any other man to her. He seemed to be crushing scent out of the world with his footsteps, crushing aromatic herbs with every step he took. Spices hung about him. He was a glance from God. Their eyes are watching God. The name Zora, Neil, or Hurston is significant. This person liked the way this person made them feel. She couldn't make him look just like any other man to her. So to her, he wasn't like any other man. He seemed to be crushing scent out of the world with his footsteps. He took her breath away. Crushing aromatic herbs with every step he took. As he took her breath away, he left this scent in the air that was just, maybe it was his cologne. Something about him was just like, this is the one. Spices hung about him. He was a glance from God. I think of you religiously. He liked the way she made him feel. At the bottom, I feel sometimes like I have a map in my pocket that folds up, and I pull it out, and it's bigger than the table, and there's 1,000 pieces to go with her. The name Tom and Waits could be significant. Tom Waits, Waits. This person waited too long. Alrighty, I'm gonna go. I hope that this message was helpful. I love you. It feels like a love story. A tragic love story. All right, people. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye.